Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a ginormous drugstore makeup haul. This box is full of all new drugstore makeup launches for the new year. I have been ordering everything I could find because I always get so excited for the new drugstore launches because, I mean, everyone's looking for kind of great quality, affordable makeup that performs like high end. So I've kind of made it my mission to try everything that comes out drugstore wise. Well, not everything, but you know, most things that actually interest me look really good. So I have so much to share, and I thought it would be fun to just do a full-on haul video so I could just kind of show everything in one video. I am doing wear tests on these products as well. I actually am filming one today with a few things. I did film one last week as well, so I will have that linked down below. But get ready for a bunch of testing new makeup videos because we will be trying these out. But for now, if you're just kind of wondering what's coming, what's out there, hopefully this video will be helpful because yeah, lots of brands have started releasing their new products. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start the video off with Revlon because these products I already did my first impressions on, so I kind of have a feel for what I think of them. But they launched a new serum tint, so a skin tint that has a more skincare serum base with SPF 15. This also has vitamin C and E in the formula. It's described as skincare infused makeup with light to buildable coverage for a soft satin finish. We did try this one out. This is a pretty light skin tint, so it doesn't offer a lot of coverage. So if you're looking for something just like very lightweight for every day, or you just don't really like to wear a lot of foundation, this might be one you want to check out because I was actually pretty impressed with how it wore. It is in their Illuminance line, so it's supposed to be a little more radiant, but I didn't find it to be too overly glowy. This lasted well on my skin. Typically for myself, I do prefer a little bit more coverage, but I find with this one, it actually just wears really well throughout the day. It looks really natural on the skin, and I actually really enjoyed it. So I think this one might be one to watch, to check out. I think it is on Ulta now. I know I ended up ordering mine off of Amazon, but I feel like I haven't tried much from Revlon before, so I'm really excited to try a few more of their products because I feel like they always do such a good job with their foundations. In this one, I ordered shade number 117, and since this does have SPF, it's nice that it has the expiration on the back for you. Also from Revlon, I ended up ordering their new serum blushes. So I'm noticing a lot of liquid blushes on the market for the new year, and I have to say, liquid blushes can be very hit or miss. I feel like they're very finicky. They're either drying down too fast, they could be patchy, or they just don't really show up. So I feel like oftentimes it's hard to find a good formula. I did try these out on my channel in my video, and I wasn't too impressed. I found these to be very patchy. They lifted my foundation. They are more of a sheer formula, but I don't know, they just ruined everything that was underneath. They don't really play well with other products. And I never set my face with powder. I always, when I use liquids and creams, I always put it on top of my regular foundation since the powder can kind of mess with things and make things look patchy. And then I do my powder after the blush, but it like lifted everything. It was not good. So I didn't really care for this formula. I did order 2 colors in the line. Number 110. This one, I was kind of surprised that it had some shimmer. I thought it was just going to be a nice rosy pink, but it turns out it's more of a mauve with shimmer in it, and I didn't feel like this looked very good on the skin. It kind of gave me a weird bruised look, and it's also very sheer, so it doesn't really show up too much. It just kind of looked like I didn't really do much, except I had patchy spots all over. I would say this color shows up a little bit more, so if you're thinking you want to try these, I would go for the deeper shades that actually do show up. This is number 120, which is more of this kind of vibrant coral, and this one still did the same thing, although I liked the color a little bit more. It didn't have a shimmer in it. it still just did not blend well on the skin. I think it maybe dries down too quickly or just doesn't sit well with other products. So I don't know if I would necessarily recommend those because I didn't have the best experience with them. So that's all I got from Revlon. Next brand is NYX. They released a few new things. I'm excited to see if their products pop up at Ulta soon, but I ordered their Marshmallow Setting Spray, and I should rephrase. They are on the Ulta website for the most part, but just not in the stores yet. But I have not tried this one yet. I'm really excited to. I enjoyed their Marshmallow Primer a lot. I thought it was a really nice, smoothing, kind of blurring, hydrating primer. So I'm really curious about this setting spray. It says that it's a matte finish, which you guys know I love. I got oily skin, so I always love a good matte finish. It is a smaller bottle. You only get 2 ounces in here, so kind of surprised it is such a small spray, since I feel like usually you use a lot of setting spray if you're using it every single day. But can't wait to try this. This is new on the market in their Marshmallow line. From NYX, I also ordered their new Pro Fix Correcting Concealer, the Pro Fix Stick. Have not tried this one yet, but I will be featuring it very soon. But I was curious to try this because I'm always looking for a good under eye brightener or corrector, and a lot of times the ones that come in like the cream or potted form just don't work out the best for me. It seems like I need either like this type or like a liquid that goes on, so I'm hoping I will like this, but I do need a little bit of brightness under my eyes. I get kind of a lot of darkness because my cheeks, they're kind of big, so they scrunch up so much, and I feel like there's always a lot of darkness in my inner corner, so I do like to brighten that up a bit. And I actually picked out the pinky shade to make sure it adds some extra brightness, since pink does brighten any dark circles. So this is in number 0.2 pink. Let's go ahead and swatch it for you. I do really like the applicator in this. It does roll up, which is nice, so that's awesome. I don't like the clicky pens all the time, but here is what the swatch looks like. It actually has really good coverage, so I'm excited to try this and let you guys know how it is. I mean, sometimes I wear these on their own, but a lot of times I'll layer them underneath other concealers just to have the brightness and then maybe the coverage from another concealer. NYX also came out with some new lip products, and I picked up their Fat Oil Slick Click. So their fat oil kind of lip oils or glosses were super popular this year, so they're kind of going off of that name to create something new, and these look so similar to the Tarte Juicy Lip Plumps, so I had to go ahead and try them out. Of course, I ended up getting 2 shades because I just had a feeling that I would really like these. The first one is called No Filter Needed, and these do click up just like the Tarte ones. And this one even has some shimmer to it, which Tarte did release those new shimmery ones, so I'm so curious to see how these compare. Now, what I really like about the NYX ones is I feel like they don't melt as much as the Tarte ones. They're not quite as messy. I will say they don't offer quite as much shine, but it's close. The Tarte ones are a little shinier, but how pretty is this color? I did use this one in my testing new makeup video, and I really loved it. The shimmer in it is very subtle, but such a nice neutral shade, and I feel like these do wear quite a while on the lips. The other shade I picked up, this one doesn't have any shimmer. This one is linked in my bio. So funny that they use these influencer kind of sayings, but this one's just kind of a nice mid-tone, rosy, neutral, no shimmer with that one. But I really liked these. I feel like they are a nice formula, and I think they are worth picking up. Now, these I haven't had a chance to try yet, but I'm excited about it. I feel like these have just a funny name. These are the Duck Plumps, so kind of making fun of duck lips in a way, which is like that kissy face photo selfies that us millennials used to do in the mirror. But so I still do duck lips sometimes, not like intentionally doing it, but I don't know, it just comes out sometimes. So these I'm kind of curious to try. They are a more plumping formula. They even have like these caution labels on it, so I don't know how spicy these are going to be on the lips, but I did want to go ahead and swatch them for you. So I bought the shade Bangin' Bear. These do smell kind of cinnamony, and they look like they are pigmented. Wow. Yeah, that is really pigmented for a gloss. I feel like I already feel a tingling sensation, but I like that color a lot. And then I got this more kind of pinky rose color. This one is called Lilac on Lock. So these feel more like lip lacquers to me since they are so pigmented, but both of these colors are very pretty and I can't wait to try these out and let you guys know how they are. Most lip plumpers, I would say, don't really bother me. I know if you're sensitive or you just don't like the burning sensation, it can be like a big no for you, but I've only had one lip plumper that really bothered me, which was the one by Polite Society. Everything else has been okay, but I'm really excited to try those. Next brand is e.l.f. You know they're gonna have some fun products for the new year. I actually am doing their try on today, so I don't want to give it too much away because this is still a first impression, but I did try today the Camo Hydrating CC Cream. You guys remember they did have the original Camo CC Cream that went pretty viral for a while a couple of years ago because I think they're trying to dupe It Cosmetics in a way, but not everyone liked it because it's a little too thick or a little dry, so they made this more hydrating one, which I'm really excited about. I will tell you, so far this applied beautifully on the skin. You can see we look pretty flawless right now. It does offer really good coverage without being too heavy or cakey or drying, but it's not like really glowy. Like it's not gonna give you Makeup by Mario glow or whatever, but I feel like it still gives just a nice and natural finish to the skin. Let's go ahead and do a little swatch just to kind of feel the texture. I have shade Light 205 and so far I think this is only on the e.l.f. website. I don't know if I've seen it anywhere else yet. I know Ulta is slowly getting some things. Haven't seen it at Target yet, but this is kind of what the consistency is. I feel like it's maybe not quite as thick as the original, so it just blends a little bit better onto the skin and just has a very slight radiance. So I think this might work for oily skin and dry skin, but I am doing my wear test now, so I will have that. I don't know if I'm gonna upload that tomorrow or what's going up, but I have so many fun videos for you guys. So it's going up in the next few days, so be on the lookout for this wear test. But I am really excited about this one. It does say it is full coverage, long lasting, a dewy finish, and this one also has SPF 30 in the formula, which it does have kind of a light sunscreen scent to it. Also from e.l.f., this is probably what I'm most excited for. These are new Camo liquid blushes. Now, I do find it funny that all of these brands will like find a popular product then name everything after it. Like the Camo line, we got the Camo CC Cream, the Camo Concealer, now we have the Camo liquid blush. I was a little hesitant about these because I didn't love their Halo Beauty ones that they came out with. I thought they were fine, but let me tell you, these are good. I feel like they honestly are trying to dupe Rare Beauty because these are really pigmented. I was not expecting them to be so pigmented. Let me show you guys the colors because usually, I don't know, liquid blushes can usually be sheer, but you guys know how pigmented the Rare ones are. I would say these aren't quite that level, but they are close. So I feel like that was kind of what they're trying to dupe. Maybe not an exact dupe, but they are pretty darn close. So my favorite shade in the line, this one I feel like is the most natural. This one is Suave Mauve, and you guys can see just how pigmented these are. They are crazy. Let me blend it out for you, but they actually do blend really nicely. So they're not like hard to move. I even left one of the dots on my face for probably a minute and it still blended out. So they are not gonna dry too quickly on you. You can easily work with them and smooth them out. But if you like a good pigmented blush, these are ones to try. If you like the Rare Beauty ones, I think you're gonna like these. I also have this bright pink one, which is what I have on now. I definitely had to sheer this one out though, but this one is coming in hot pink. And yeah, she's hot pink for sure. Let me blend it for you guys so you can see a more accurate representation. But this is pink pink, cold girl pink. Such a bright color. Like, this is gonna work so well for any skin tone. I also thought it'd be fun to grab an orange one. So this is Coral Crush, which looks like this. I think they have one that's even more true orange, but these all just are so beautiful. I'm really impressed with these. They might be my new favorite drugstore product we have tried so far. These are a go out and buy before they sell out kind of status. I did actually find an entire display of these at my Target, so go check your Targets now before that display gets ransacked because all the Christmas shoppers are out and you want to go ahead and grab these before they're gone. But they are available, I think, on Ulta and on e.l.f.'s website. but I could definitely see those going pretty viral. Next thing from e.l.f., I got their new mascara. This one we are trying out today, so I do have this one on it now. This is a lengthening mascara from the brand, and so far I think it's pretty nice, especially if you like a lot of length. It doesn't offer a ton of volume though, but it does build up really nice. So this is called Lash Extender, and it does have that nice thin, longer one to really get in between those lashes and really coat the lash, so it gives that extra definition. This works really well so far. I'm seeing if it smudges or anything yet, so I'm not sure about that quite yet, but I really liked the formula so far, especially if you like a good lengthening mascara. This I think is one to check out. And then lastly from e.l.f., I did grab their lip liner. So they launched these pretty recently and they're very inexpensive, but they are pretty basic packaging. I bought their like beigey color. It doesn't have the names written on the packaging, which is really annoying, but these are a very creamy, just nice formula and just affordable if you're looking for some new colors and lip liners to add to your collection. I do have this one on it now with a gloss on top. I did see that e.l.f. is also launching very similar to the NYX, but they have those clicky pen lip products that are coming out soon too, so that I haven't seen yet, but I have seen a sneak peek for it that they are launching that for a lip product. On to the next brand, we have Milani. They just had a couple new launches, not a lot so far, but I expect that we will see more from them very soon. First of all, I was so excited when I saw these cream bronzers drop on Ulta's website. So I absolutely love the Cheek Kiss cream blushes from their line that look like this, and I've always wanted them to do a cream blush in that formula, and they finally did it. I believe these are the same shades that are in their liquid bronzers, which are pretty good too. I do like their liquid contours, but all in all, I always prefer a cream like this, and I feel like this is a really great formula. It performs just like the blushes do. It has a nice kind of soft, creamy, matte texture. The shade is, I feel like, a little warm. This one is Spilling Tea. I'll swatch it for you, but you can see that they do blend out really easily on the skin. I feel like they're pretty easy to work with, and I was impressed with the formula. If you guys do like the cream blushes from them, you'll definitely like the cream bronzer because they definitely stayed true to the formula. I just wish they had maybe one more cooler tone because this one's a little hard for me to pull off when I don't have self-tan on, which I am wearing this now. I do have a little self-tan left over, but it can be a little too warm on my cool tone skin at times. I also ordered these new lip products from Milani. These are Color Fetish Hydrating Lip Stains, and I was so curious about these. So with a lip stain, I sometimes like to go for more deeper colors because when it comes to dark colors like reds and burgundies, I like something that's not gonna budge, that doesn't have like a lot of creaminess or shine to it, because I don't want it to smear all over the place. So these I thought would be nice in a lip stain formula. So I have not tried these yet. I got the shade Mauve Mentality. Pretty sure I just ordered these off of Ulta's website, but this is a really pretty kind of berry tone. Right now it's a little liquidy, so I want to watch and see how this dries down on the skin. I also ordered this red shade called That's Fire, which is just kind of a true red. So again, these are very liquidy. I want to see how they dry down, but typically a stain feels very lightweight on the lips, so that's kind of what I'm expecting. Just a lightweight kind of matte finish that's not going to transfer all over the place, but so far the colors look really good. By the way, these Milani lip stains are still not drying down completely, but they don't smear very much, if that makes sense. Like, they're not really super smeary, but they're not dry. So it seems like maybe one of those that leaves your lips with a glossy finish, but doesn't dry down all the way, but still is going to stay in place for a while. Let's go over some new launches from L'Oreal. I have their newest concealer. This is the True Match Radiant Serum Concealer. I absolutely love their serum tinted foundation so much, so I was really excited for this one. I have tried this one a couple times and I have seen some mixed reviews, but for me, I really enjoy this one. It's super lightweight and it is like a serum consistency. I found this to be pretty flattering under my eyes. I don't always need like a super heavy coverage, so I find that this is so lightweight that it doesn't cake up. It doesn't really settle into lines for me. I have the shade Light Pale C1 and I've been really impressed with this one so far. I absolutely love the wand. on this one too. It's nice and big. It has like this triangular tip, so it covers a lot of area. But yeah, so far this has worked pretty well for me. And also really enjoyed their new mascara too. So this is called the Panorama Voluminous Mascara, and I have the shade Blackest Black in this one. This one comes in like a regular formula and then I think a waterproof one. I think I just have the regular formula, and this one wore really well for me. Again, it has kind of a similar one to the e.l.f. but a little thicker. I feel like I might have liked this mascara a little more than the e.l.f. one. I feel like this gave really great length, volume, and separation. I could build it up as many times as I wanted without it getting clumpy or spidery looking, and it did not flake, smudge, or transfer throughout the entire day. So this one has kind of been #1 for me so far, and L'Oreal always does a great job with their mascara. So I think this is one to check out for sure. I was really impressed with it. Next brand, Physicians Formula, launched quite a bit of new products, and I think they're kind of going for the dupe route again, kind of like how e.l.f. did. I feel like they're definitely trying to dupe some popular brands here, but I ended up getting a few things from their new drops. Now, they do have a couple other things. They did have a foundation, but I don't know, their shade range is still not great, so I did not pick up the foundation, but I got a couple of their bronzing products. So the first thing I got in their line, this is from their Diamond collection, which they do have a couple other products in this line. I think lip products, maybe highlighters, but this is called the Diamond Filler Mineral Wear Cheek and Lip Color. So I thought I would pick this up. I definitely plan on doing a video testing all of these products out from them. It does have quite fun packaging, and it does have a doe foot applicator, so I'm really excited to try this one. I have Radiant Pink in this. This is really pigmented. Here is the swatch on my hand here. Let me see how this blends out, but wow, that is really bright. Blends really nicely, I would say. So, I don't know, I feel like this could be good. It's a lot brighter than I thought it would be. I honestly thought it would be quite a bit lighter because you know how Physicians Formula is. They're always so light with their tones. But this looks very promising, and I think the packaging is really fun as well. So I cannot wait to try this on the cheeks. I guess it's like a cheek and lip kind of liquid blush. Now, I also picked up from them their Butter Glow Bronzing Serum. So I feel like this is supposed to be a dupe for the Drunk Elephant Bronzy Drops. Now, I know they came out with another bronzer earlier this year, the liquid, I don't even know what it was called, but it was a lot lighter than what this seems to be. So I got the shade Sunkissed Glow. I think they did have a couple shades. This one does have a nice dropper bottle. Here's a little bit of how it looks like right now, and then just blending out, that looks orange. Ooh, I don't know, you guys. Physicians Formula, a lot of their bronzing products just look really weird in tone, and that is not the color that I want. But I mean, it is kind of like a primer. That is what I use the Drunk Elephant for. I use it when I self-tan because I don't usually self-tan my face, and this just kind of adds a little bit more of a bronze tone. So it's great for summertime. If you just need to like bronze up your face a little bit, I wear it underneath makeup. So the orange wouldn't show as much underneath makeup, but I don't feel like that looks like the Drunk Elephant in my opinion. It is quite pigmented. I think the Drunk Elephant one's a little more sheer, so I'm not quite sure how I feel about this on first impression, but we'll definitely try it on the face and see how it goes. Now, they also dropped another kind of contour product. This is the Butter Glow Contour Wand. So they're also trying to kind of copy that Charlotte Tilbury look, which I feel like they're a little late to the game at this point because I think e.l.f. already did it, Tarte did it, Milani, Flower Beauty, which most of them, I don't think they got it right. So hey, maybe Physicians Formula got it right. I do like the packaging though. So here is what the contour wand looks like. This is the shade Fair Light. Let's hope it's not orange. Looks pretty dark for the fair. I'm actually quite impressed. It does have more of a neutral tone, and it seems like a gel finish, although I feel like this might dry a little fast. I don't know. The tone seems okay though. I actually do have high hopes for this one. Let me see how it blends. It seems to blend okay. It's not drying too fast. It's still like workable. So maybe that one's gonna be good. I'm really excited to try it out and see how it compares. I also ordered this, which is really fun. I actually thought this was gonna come in an actual like lip balm tube, but it's like a see-through kind of almost glass tube, like it's hard, which is so weird, not what I expected. But this is the butter tinted lip conditioner from them, and I got the shade Brazilian Berry. So yeah, it's literally looks like a lip balm, but it has like a doe-foot applicator like a lip gloss. Let's go ahead and do a little swatch. Looks nice. So it looks like it's gonna be kind of that nice sheer pink color. It does build up a little darker if you want. Has a nice glossy shine to it. You know how sometimes Physicians Formula has this like ultra coconutty scent? This has a coconut scent, but it's sweeter and more like tropical. Like it actually smells really good. I'm surprised. I think this is going to be a good product. So I'm really intrigued about those Physicians Formula products. I'm definitely going to have a video up on those very soon. They look really good. Besides the Butter Glow, I'm not sure how I feel about this one yet. Last but not least, that leaves us to CoverGirl. I haven't seen anything from Maybelline yet or Wet n Wild, so I don't know what they have coming quite yet. But a lot of these brands are releasing stuff really early, but these CoverGirl launches definitely piqued my interest, especially this foundation. So this is the Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. And this is one of those foundations that has the little pigment balls in it. This looks just like the Chanel one, the Water Fresh tint that is ultra expensive, but I actually really liked it. So I'm hoping that this is going to be just as good. I ordered this off of Amazon, so I don't know if Ulta has it yet. I'm hoping I really like this. Let's go ahead and swatch it. I have the shade number 10 Fair. I thought I ordered 2 shades, so I'll have to double check my order, but let's see. Pumping this out, it definitely has like a gel serum background, like a clear background with more skincare in the formula. This has bakuchiol in it, which I think is a type of retinol. And then once you blend it, the pigment balls start breaking and it starts creating some color. So it's taking quite a bit of blending in, and it's looking really weird on me. I don't know if it's the color that I got. Maybe I need a deeper shade, but this does not feel like the Chanel one, in my opinion. But it does feel very gel-like on the skin. But this Chanel one was definitely not this watery. So I don't know, you guys. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like I might need a darker shade, so I'll have to look around and see if I did indeed order 2 colors like I thought or what the deal is. But I guess we won't know how this performs until we try it. I can definitely see some pigment there, but it seems a lot lighter than I thought. But if, again, you want something that's more fresh, that's more just like skincare with a little tint, this might be good for you. CoverGirl also launched these new glitter shades with Kelsea Ballerini, who is a really popular country singer, and I did try these out and I was so impressed with them. If you guys liked the Stila liquid glitters back in the day, you're gonna love these. These perform so well. They're not quite as glittery. They actually have more of a metallic look, full pigmentation. I ordered a couple shades. This one is in number 2, it says, which I think on the website it has a real name. That's kind of just the annoying thing about drugstore makeup. They never put the actual names on the product. But how pretty is this? Metallic, like rose gold, beautiful shadow. If you guys like just like putting on one shadow for the day, if you're in a rush, if you want your makeup to look like, you know, you spent time on it, but really you just kind of swiped a color on, this is perfect for that. These wear so well throughout the day. I didn't have any creasing, cracking, or anything. It's a really nice formula. Like, I would think this is high end. It's that good. And then the last 2 CoverGirl items are brow products. I was so excited to try these because CoverGirl used to have a really good brow pencil that was really similar to the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but for a long time they like never had my color in stock. So I'm excited they came out with a new formula. These, again, I ordered off of Amazon, and I'll try to have everything linked for you. But this is their Clean Fresh brow liner. This one has a really tiny micro tip on it. It says 1mm nano pencil for hair-like strokes, which I love those really tiny brow pencils. I use the one from Give Beauty all the time, so if I can find a good inexpensive dupe, I would be so happy. So I love the pink packaging on this. I have the shade Blonde, and yeah, it's really tiny, so I feel like this is going to be good as long as it's not one that kind of breaks off easily, but you just have to make sure you don't push it up too high. So far, just swatching it, it does feel very hard, very dry, and it already broke off a little bit. So I don't know how I'm gonna like that. That's kind of what I got for a swatch, although these don't always swatch the creamiest anyway. I don't really like a creamy brow pencil because then it just kind of smears and doesn't last as long. I think the key to this is just making sure you only have a little bit pulled up so that it does not break off, because you have to be careful with those fine points. But I mean, if it performs like my Give brow pencil, I'm going to be very happy. It's just hard to tell from the swatch, I guess, because it does feel a little drier. And then I also grabbed their Brow Enhancer Clear Gel Wax, which looks really good as well. I'm really into the brow waxes. My favorite right now is the Too Faced one, and that's what I use like right now because I like to fluff my brows up a little bit. I like a little hold, but nothing too crazy. So I want to see how this is because all the other drugstore brow waxes I have tried, I really haven't seen them do a whole lot for me, or they just seemed like they didn't really do anything or not hold my brows in place. So hopefully this one performs well. This is what it looks like here. So it's just a clear brow wax. And I think that is gonna be our last product today. Just thought I would share all this new stuff with you since I did order quite a bit, and just kind of go over the new launches with you, give a few first impressions, and just kind of show you everything that's coming for the new year. Let me know what you're most excited to see reviews on, and don't forget to check out my testing new makeup that I did. Again, my e.l.f. one is going to be coming up very soon, but thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.